our international celebration concert. Hopefully this morning and after the concert, you'll have had a good chance, or had a good chance, to go round to the many tables that are showing different foods, photographs, history of many of the countries that represent our school. Just before we start the concert, I want to say thank you to all the parents that have been involved in this. This is one of those fantastic days at the school where the community comes together. Not just putting the tables together, but also with the performances that you're going to see this afternoon. This is done completely by our community, and it's a great chance for us to share and to see song, dance, poetry from different countries around the world. So thank you to all the parents that have been involved in that. Really, it makes a massive difference. Today has been fantastic in the hall. The food's been wonderful. I know the students have enjoyed going around, I know the teachers have enjoyed going around. Hopefully other parents have enjoyed visiting different countries as well. But truly, thank you very much. It makes this day very special. So let's give all the parents a round of applause. And also thank you to the organising committee. All of these events take a lot of coordination. These things don't just happen. So thank you to all of those teachers that have been involved. Again, it's easy to take these things for granted, but we never do at this school. So thank you to everybody that's been involved in that. So thank you to the teachers involved. Hopefully the students enjoyed their workshops yesterday, and we will enjoy your performances this afternoon, and we'll say a big thank you to all the students at the end. So, let's get this concert started. So sit back and enjoy, and we're going to start this afternoon with Russia performing something they're calling May There Always Be Sunshine.
Students from Russia would like to show you a small presentation of some interesting and funny facts about Russia.
When you think of Russia, one of the associations that comes to your mind is cold. Partly, it is true, because some of the lowest temperatures were indeed registered in the territory of Russia.
For instance, in the village of Oymyakon, located in eastern Siberia, the temperature once dropped down to minus 77.8 degrees Celsius. But a lot of regions in Russia also have incredibly warm summers and very mild fall and spring seasons.
And you may be surprised that there are places in Russia where temperature in summer goes above plus 40 degrees, like recently in the hot summer of 2010. The highest temperature of plus 45.4 degrees Celsius was recorded in the southwestern part of Russia.
Did you know that Russia is a multinational country with over 185 ethnic groups?
There are 35 different languages that are considered official languages to various regions of Russia, and there are over 100 minority languages spoken across Russia today.
Hermitage is a museum of art and culture in St. Petersburg, one of the largest and the oldest museums in the world. It was founded in 1764 by Catherine the Great.
Its collections comprise over 3 million items, including the largest collection of paintings in the world.
But a few know that this treasure chest of Russia is guarded by more than 70 cats. Visitors don't usually see these employees in the exhibition halls.
They work in the labyrinth of the basement where the stored rooms are located, hunting rats and mice for the last 200 years. And each cat even has a mascot with a photo.
Now Now a little bit of old favorite computer games. Did you know that the famous game Tetris was originally designed and programmed by Russian programmer Alexei Pajitnov?
Alexei composed the name Tetris by the Greek prefix tetra, meaning four, to solve the game in four segments, and tennis his favorite sport.
Now a curious linguistic and historical fact. Everyone knows what a roller coaster is. You may also know that another name for a roller coaster is Russian mountain.
That is because the oldest roller coasters are believed to have originated from the so-called Russian mountains, which were specially constructed hills of in Russia in the 17th century.
The first modern roller coaster was built by the French in Paris in 1817. It was called the Russian Mountains of Belleville. The funny thing is that in Russian language, a roller coaster is called American Mountain.
We haven't talked about food yet, have we? Here's a curious story about the name of a famous dish. Most of you know a dish called Russian salad.
But you may not know that in Russian this salad has a French name, Olivier. It is because the original version of the salad was invented by a Russian chef of Russian origin, Lucien Olivier.
Nowadays, this salad is a culinary dish at the New Year's Eve table in Russia and is popular around the world in its multiple variations.
And in conclusion, a funny Russian myth about a myth. It says that many Russians think that Americans think that bears walk in the streets of Moscow. Of course, Americans don't think this way, and you won't find bears in the streets of Russian cities.
Well, almost no bears.
and ready to perform for you is France with Claude Chipin.
You thought you knew a lot about France. You certainly have heard about French food. You certainly have heard about French fashion. Dior, Chanel. You certainly have heard about French sportsmen. Handball world and Olympic champions, football world and Olympic champions, biathlon world and Olympic champions, etc. You must know these French monuments. These French inventions and discoveries have changed our lives. The cinema, the photo camera, the hot air balloon, syringes, vaccination, nuclear radiation, etc. But there is another area where France has been seen. Do you know what we are going to talk about now? Yes, we're going to talk about literature. You all know Puss in Boots, Captain Nemo, Les Misérables, The Three Musketeers and Comte Monte Cristo. Did you know that France has more Nobel Prizes in literature than any other country in the world? This is why we have decided to tell you a poem about the pleasure of writing. In French, of course.
J'écris des choses qui ne veulent rien dire. J'écris pour ceux qui l'aiment et pour ceux qui l'aiment.
Écrire, c'est aimer. J'écris pour ceux d'ici, pour ceux qui sont morts, pour les gens d'aujourd'hui, ou pour les gens qui sont morts. Écrire, c'est vivre.
Thank you to France Okay, we will hear from China again a little later. But for now, can I ask Sweden to come up to the stage? And they're going to sing a song from Banse. Okay, I'm not getting better, okay. To Sweden, and let's welcome to the stage India, who are going to perform a Bollywood dance for us. in bed this morning. But they've come in specially to come in and perform for us this afternoon, so they need all of our encouragement. Before we bring them up on stage, thank you very much for being here. Turkey. I hope you'll feel a little bit better later on, but well done. And now we have England, and they're going to read a couple of poems by a poet called Pam Elliott.
Yes, I'll marry you, my dear.
Yes, I'll marry you, my dear. And here's the reason why. So I can push you out of bed when the baby starts to cry. And if we hear a knocking, and it's creepy, and it's late, I hand you the torch, you see, and you investigate.
Yes, I'll marry you, my dear. You may not apprehend it, but when the tumble dry goes, it's you that has to mend it. You have to face the neighbor, should our Labrador attack him. And if someone on the street annoys me, it's you that has to whack them.
Yes, I'll marry you. You're handsome and you're lean. My house is like a pigsty. You can help to keep it clean. That charming little dinner, which you serve by candlelight, as I do chipolatas, you can cook it every night.
I do see great advantages, but none of them for you. And so before you see the light, I do.
Hope.
I still haven't given up hope, you know. I still await the day when my true romantic hero comes to carry me away.
Well, I've been married 30 years. Some people find that long. But my husband's just a stopgap till the real one comes along.
Then, like Lawrence of Arabia, across the burning sand, I see him ride towards me, and I take his outstretched hand.
I see his pearly teeth, the flash of sunlight on enamel. And if love cannot sustain us, we shall have to eat the camel.
To England, and now we have Germany, who are going to sing Atmos, which is a World Cup song.
Champions. We have won the World Cup 4 times.
Germany, and please welcome back to the stage, China. Thank you to China. I'm glad we solved the problems. A beautiful way to finish the concert. Well done to all the performers today. It is fantastic to see different things about countries. Some a bit more quirky than others, but enjoyable to see so many different variations and different songs, music, a bit of football, a bit of poetry from countries that we come from. So thank you to everybody again. Thank you parents for putting that together. Okay, what we're going to do now is preschool are going to go back up to class. I've got a few that have already fallen asleep, so I'm going to take those back upstairs. The other classes, I will dismiss you in a second. What we're going to do is class by class, we're going to go back over to the tables. Parents, if you want to take responsibility for your children now, please let the teacher know. If not, they will stay with the teacher. We'll take them back up to class around